Good afternoon. Welcome to the first presentation of this year's design review. My name is Felix. I'm coach of this team, and I like to introduce you Shifty, an app to shift your eating habits. So this is our hard-working development team, and our project lead is Stefan Jonas. I will now directly hand over to Johannes, so have fun. Thank you.
Yeah, thanks, Felix. Our team deals with a very important question. What should we eat? How about this healthy smoothie bowl, for example? Well, to be honest, I'm probably more interested in a burger right now. Nutrition is a very complicated topic, and so many factors impact our decisions. And I bet most of you have absolutely no idea how their final decision is formed and influenced, and why or why not you opted for the unhealthy option in the end. We are especially interested in how exercise affects our eating habits. What our customer, Dr. Carsten Köhler, professor for nutrition, observed in his research is that if people start to get more active, their consumption of healthy food stagnates, while their consumption of unhealthy food goes back up. You're probably thinking right now, this is quite interesting, but what added value can an app offer in our case? Well, there are two goals we want to achieve with our app. First, we want to bring the research to scale. At the moment, study participants have to be present in some research facility supervised by experts. Now imagine the rather informal scenario. Alex is a very sporty guy. He uses an Apple Watch to track his workouts and has an iPhone with our app installed. On the other side, we have the researcher. He is able to create surveys and questions on a dashboard provided by us. These surveys get stored on our server, and the participant, Alex in our case, gets asked these questions at different stages of the day. The researcher can then collect all the data provided by every participant in an easy manner and therefore collect way more data with less effort. Our requirements, or our functional requirements, look as follows. First, we should be able to detect when and how long a user is working out. Secondly, the researcher should be able to create surveys in our dashboard. Third, the participant should then receive those surveys at different stages of his day, before, during, or after the workout, specified by the researcher. And last but not least, the researcher should be able to analyze the data in our dashboard. We also have two non-functional requirements. First, our architecture should be highly scalable. And secondly, the privacy of personal health data of our participants should be audited. But where's the benefit for the participant, you might ask? Well, consider this. Alex has been using our app for quite some time now, and our machine learning has identified the perfect time to propose personalized healthy recipes to him, which he can then simply order, and the ingredients will be delivered to him immediately. We shift the decisions about eating to the most optimal time and order the food immediately so that the user can change his mind. And before my teammates take over, I just want to note that our software theater focused on the scaling aspect, while our trailer covers the other goal of our app.
We're looking for study participants. We're looking for study participants. Hey, you! Do you want to participate in our study?
Yeah, what is the study about?
Well, take a seat, I'll explain it to you. Actually, it's a study about exercising and food.
Okay, what do I have to do exactly?
First of all, let me know whether you are hungry at the moment.
Well, I definitely could eat something right now.
That's great, because look, I brought you a delicious fresh apple. Would you be interested?
I think I could eat it, I'm not quite sure.
Because on the other hand, I also got the brownie.
Yeah, I'd definitely go for that brownie.
But in 4 hours.
What, why?
That's our study. You can go for the apple now, or for the brownie in 4 hours.
I want the brownie now.
For the brownie in 4 hours.
Come on! God, what you did, I'm just leaving. This study sucks, I grab a burger instead.
Oh gosh. Well, maybe a future scientist comes up with a better approach.
Okay. Alex seems to be exercising right now, and that would be the perfect timing for letting him choose today's dinner. Okay, let's see. We will ask him whether he wants to go for an apple or a brownie. Survey created. Let's send it to Alex.
Oh, I received a notification from the survey. Let's see what it's about. I can choose between two options, an apple or a brownie in 4 hours. I think this time I go for the apple. Perfect.
Nice, he decided to go for the apple again. Hey, Alex.
Thanks.
Great catch, Alex.
Maybe a small step for Alex, but a giant leap for TUM Sports and Health Sciences. Thanks, guys, for the soft theater. Right now, I'm going to present you about our problem statement and also how are we going to implement it. So let's begin with the formalizing the problem. To start with, we have this participant who really loves doing exercise, and also, like you and me, he has a food preference. For example, he may has an allergy to kiwi, or he may, like Alex, he loves brownie much more than apple. And for the food, we have two extra definitions. So the portion basically means how much does the participant eat, 1 brownie or 2 brownie. And the timing basically means when does the participant take the food, during the training or after the training. And from the other side, we have our professor who is curious about the relationship between the diet and exercise. So he decided to run a survey. So he decided to pick up some questions and then put them into the survey. After the survey is done, he sent the survey to the participant, and the participant will answer the question and then send it back. After the survey is answered, the participant can also order food in our application. So after the order is done, the participant can go to a restaurant nearby to pick up the food, or the food will be sent into the participant's house. And how are we going to implement the whole system? So we divide the system into 3 subsystems: the researcher, the survey, and the participant. Let's have a close look. So the survey subsystem basically consists of the survey and the survey question from the researcher part and the survey answer from the participant part. And the participate subsystem consists of participate and the food preference they provide and the exercise they are doing. So let's have a look at the relationship between these 3 subsystems. So first of all, the researcher sent the survey to the survey subsystem. And then, according to the preference provided by the participant, the survey is going to fit out some questions. For example, it will exclude those questions which contains those food the participant doesn't really like or has allergy to. And the last step, the participant is going to send back the answer through the survey subsystem, and then the answer will end up with the researcher subsystem. So that's basically everything I want to tell you. Now, let's have a look at our trailer.
All right, thank you. I hope you liked the trailer as much as we did. So to wrap it up, I just will present the current status of our project. So let's start with the app side. So the UI is pretty much finished. We still have to do some refinement, but I think that's pretty natural to do in this stage of, in this point of time. The next thing is the data is still mocked, so we have to still connect the app to the server. The next thing is the app API. This is finished on the server side. What we still have to do is the dashboard API. On the dashboard side, the researcher is already able to log in, and he's able to add new participants to his survey. Sorry, I'm shaking. This is natural for me. Yeah, it's normal. I have some kind of gene defect, I don't know. All right, sorry. And another thing is he's still not able to create new surveys. In the future, we hope we can implement the machine learning part of our app, and he's still able to order food, so we can actually shift the eating habits of our participants. In the end, I want to say thank you for your attention, and especially I want to say thank you for our customer, and he's been great to work with, and I hope we have a great rest of the project. Thank you very much.
Does it work? Okay. Thank you very much. It's been a lot of fun working with you, and I love the trailer. I have one question that's interesting for me as a researcher. How are you planning to export the data so that I can access it?
All right, yeah, we will provide a button on our dashboard, and you can simply export it to a file, to a CSV file, and you can select the attributes you want in that file in the dashboard as well.
Okay. Thank you very much. I think.
All right, thank you.